right, it is time for Try It Tuesday. Now, this is an item that was too big to bring into the studio.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. We do Try It Tuesday. We do all these different things we like to try. A lot of it is food or drinks or, mascaras, lip plumpers, things like that. This is Health and Wellness Month, so we've done all these different things. Like people hear about lasers and they hear about this and that, and they want to know more about it. So the first time I ever heard of a hyperbaric chamber is when Michael Jackson made gossip news about that.
Yeah, we'd see the pictures of him sleeping in that.
And I was like, what is that, like an oxygen tank or something? Well, there is a company called R3. It's Rapid Recovery Rejuvenation. That's what the R3 is for. R3 Wound Care and Hyperbarics. And Ryan went to go visit them yesterday.
We're looking for things that are different, not the
things
norm.
you don't really
and
know.
And these are things that will help you, especially with this R3 healing. So they're in Pearland, y'all. I drove down. It's really easy to find. It's like right there on Broadway, really close to the Cullen intersection.
Okay.
So I went in there.
What is a hyperbaric? What does a hyperbaric chamber even do?
So you're getting 100% pure oxygen in that tank, and they change the pressure. Now we've got.
So you lay in there like a CT machine, like when people get MRIs.
You get in there, and it's all glass, so you don't feel like you're really.
So it's clear.
Yeah, you don't feel enclosed.
Yeah, claustrophobia.
Yeah, some people have a little bit of phobia about being in a small enclosed space, but it's solid glass all the way around. You don't feel like you're trapped. You can sit in there and you lay in there and you can watch Netflix. You listen to music. You can do anything you want.
Well, their director Tara Davis is standing by to tell us more about Ryan's experience and why would you use this? Who goes to a hyperbaric chamber and why would you use this? So Tara, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Welcome to Try It Tuesday.
Thank you for having me.
Hey there.
Hey, Tara.
So I know Ryan came to see you guys yesterday, but if I'm just listening to the Roula and Ryan Show and I want to know what is this for, what is my ailment that would cause me to need a hyperbaric chamber?
Well, for patients and for people who have non-healing, slow-healing wounds, that would be our primary indicator for hyperbarics, the most common, rather. There's also other indications for late effects of radiation, which would...
Uh-oh. It dropped out.
Oh, Tara.
Why don't we just try the phone here real quick? That doesn't sound great. So we can just try calling the phone. Now, she was mentioned, for instance, I would have been a great candidate right after cancer. I didn't even know about this because I had severe radiation burns. I had a lot. I've had going through radiation twice. So in my life, I've had 88 doses of radiation. I'm pretty cooked up on the inside.
And how would the hyperbaric chamber have helped your radiation? So it's the oxygen and the pressure, and it helps the wounds heal faster. You see a lot of professional athletes use these. For inflammation?
Yeah. So they've sustained injuries, and they're going to heal faster in this.
How long were you in there for?
I had another appointment, so I was in there for half an hour, but some people can go in there for 2 hours.
Really?
It's very relaxing.
And is the longer you're in there, the more benefit you get?
Yeah,
absolutely. What if I said, I only have 20 minutes today?
Absolutely. Let's bring her up
Tara,
on the phone
can you hear us?
quick.
Are you back? Hold on a second. There you are.
Hey, Tara.
Okay, so Ryan was in there for 30 minutes, but he said you could be up in there for up to 2 hours. So how do you decipher between 30 minutes to 2 hours, what people need?
What we offered Ryan was a trial base so he could get the full experience of hyperbarics, get him at depth. But usually our patients are treated for a total of 2 hours in our chambers.
Oh, wow. 2 hours.
Now, how does this actually help? How does this heal like a wound?
Or does it do inflammation too? Like when you play sports?
Yes, definitely. So hyperbarics basically is designed, our chambers are designed to heal your body from the inside and out. So you're basically saturating your entire body with pressurized 100% oxygen. You're breathing it in, and then it's also externally treating you. So you're sandwiching your wound basically with oxygen.
And you get a little pep in your step, I can tell you that.
I'm glad
you feel good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you experienced that. Yes, that's a positive side effect, I guess you would call it, of hyperbaric oxygen treatments. And that's another thing I want to add is there are minimal side effects to this medicine. It's 100% pure oxygen and nothing else.
Okay. So Tara, somebody texted us that this is good for the elderly with poor leg circulation or people who might have lymphedema. Maybe is that true?
More of your diabetic population that have circulation issues would be ideal for this because the oxygen forces its way through the bloodstream down to those lower extremities that are compromised with your condition.
Okay. If you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan Show and 104.1 KRBE, we're speaking to Tara Davis. She's the regional director of R3. That is Rapid Recovery Rejuvenation. R3 Wound Care and Hyperbarics there in Pearland. Ryan went to try hyperbaric oxygen
so
chamber
I got the oxygen.
yesterday
Now,
for
there's a
wound
website, too.
care and healing.
R3healing.com.
Yeah.
It's really easy to find. R3healing.com.
Is that what it looked like, Ryan? Like what I'm seeing in the
Yeah,
website?
that's exactly what it is.
Do you sleep? I guess you could sleep for 2 hours.
I did fall asleep, to be honest with you. I nodded off for a little bit. So, Tara, the oxygen, it actually helps the cells that can't produce energy that they need for, to fight off bacteria. Is that correct?
That's right. There's areas of the body that don't get oxygenated like others when you have some disease or something causing circulation problems. So that oxygen is now forcing its way through your body with the help of these chambers.
How long
And I
has
don't
this
think
been
that-
around? How long, has this been around for many years?
Yeah, the hyperbaric
I remember
chambers.
Michael Jackson
I've
did
heard,
it.
but
in
you
the
hear
80s.
you hear the rich people have it, and
Yeah.
like athletes.
But now it's for everyone.
now everybody.
And what's
can
it cost, Tara? If you wanted to try this,
Well,
what does it cost?
And it depends. Insurance and Medicare does cover treatments for most indications that I just mentioned. And there are some off-label treatments that are available within reason for people. But most of the indications where you truly need hyperbaric oxygen therapy are covered by insurance and Medicare. And a lot of people don't realize that.
Wow.
What if I just, as a healthy person, am hearing this and thought, well, I want to try this. What does that cost? Do I have to buy can I just buy one and say, I'm going to come in there and take a nap for 2
Or
hours?
you're supposed to do it like once a month, once a week.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
what do you
listen,
guys?
we gave Ryan special treatment, okay? But we will allow you to come in and see the chambers, and maybe, if you do have a relative or something, it has an actual need. Now, I can't say we won't offer you a trial treatment if you wanted to try it and, out of pocket, but it is a customer to customer type situation.
Okay.
And explain to people, when you say it's 100% oxygen, what are we normally breathing just every day?
20% is what's in our air from day to day, and you're getting 100% pure in
damn.
those chambers.
Why am I breathing in right
Also-
now?
I know what
I'm
Yeah.
breathing deep
Yeah.
right now.
What if you? What if you're gassy and you're in this thing?
You're gassy.
Then you're
That is your problem.
Yeah, you're sealed in there
I'm
with
stuck
your
in the
own
same-
stew.
Yeah, what
Feeling
what if
we are
he's up
protected
in there
from you.
farting up a storm,
I don't
Tara?
think you're doing it with a friend up in there. Are you?
No,
Are
but
they,
he's
do you
saying,
get a chamber
Kevin,
with a friend?
What if he's in there and he's got gas from too much Tex-Mex and he starts farting up a storm
Hey,
in
I'm
there?
stuck in that thing.
And he's just stuck in the oxygen chamber, not straight to CO2
I'm getting 100%
from the
of
farts. Leave it to the Roula and Ryan
I'm sorry,
show
Tara.
to think
Hey,
of ridiculous
this is the first.
situations.
Tara, I wanted to
No,
ask
this
you,
is the
though.
first.
That's a first. I figured every human being would think that.
I
in your
did
sleep.
not think that. I was just relaxed. I didn't think, wow, I got a fart.
Yeah, because you're so
2
relaxed, you
hours.
might toot.
Well, so
When you're
what?
sleeping in your bed, you've told us so many stories where, like, oh, you're in your 30s or your 20s, and there was a girl, and you fell asleep, and you woke yourself up because of the toot,
Yeah, so
and you had to run out of the apartment because
No,
you're
but-
embarrassed.
The thing I wanted to ask Tara is, what about the? Well, I didn't have to do that, but I mean, I think maybe it had something to do with the pressure. What is the reason for the pressure? Because it's not just you just going in there; you're pressurized in there.
Right. That's where you're getting that forcing it through your body and sandwiching it in your body. If you want to think about how your blood flows and how that works, that pressurized oxygen gives it a little boost, right? It's forcing its way through because your body's not doing that on its own. So if we put you in there just with the oxygen itself, it's not going to do the job to the degree these chambers are going to do. In short, that's the short answer.
Mm-hmm.
we just had someone text a photo. Their mom has stage 4 mouth and bone cancer, and she has a hole in her face. She just sent the photo.
Yeah.
And she goes every day.
So the hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, she
It
does.
helps.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's
Helps
Wow.
heal the wounds.
That's pretty amazing. That you went to the one in Pearland.
Yes.
Are there other locations then for people that like
Yeah, Tara, where are you
Woodlands or
guys?
something, or is there a bunch?
Sure. So in Houston, we have 2 convenient locations. One's in Pearland and one is in Kingwood.
Oh, Kingwood.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes.
Kingwood
and
County.
we also have locations in Dallas, and we have one in San Antonio.
We don't want to hear about Dallas right now.
Yeah. We don't wanna go there.
No, tell me about it.
I know, right?
Not a fan to them.
Well, it's Tara Davis, the regional director, and we're speaking about hyperbaric oxygen chambers at
And we
R3
filmed
Wound
this.
Care and Hyperbarics.
Irvin, is it going to be on socials today?
The video of Ryan going into the chamber
Like the
yesterday
whole
for half an
experience, we
hour.
filmed it.
Yes, we got a lot of good footage. So
nice.
I'm excited for everyone to see it.
And when is that
and
gonna be
Irvin
up?
would have proof if he tuned.
Yeah.
Later this
Mic'd him up.
morning.
Later this morning. So it'll
Okay.
be up on KRBE.
Yes,
social.
it'll be up everywhere on KRBE.
Eric is pointing to his legs and thighs. Does it do varicose veins?
What?
Yay
I
or
would
nay on
encourage you to see your vascular physician for that issue first.
So Eric's got spider veins and a gas problem.
that. Okay, so Tara, there you learned it all. Again,
you know.
if you're just tuning in, Tara did say you can go through insurance and
Yeah.
Medicare, you said, and a lot of people
That's
don't
right.
realize that. So you can try that and
Yeah,
see
ask your
if this is
doctors
for
about
you.
that. Get a prescription for it.
Definitely. Or you could just you can actually make an appointment for yourself. You don't need a referral for our services. That's another piece that patients don't know.
That's
I
fantastic.
do have anxiety, so is there like a button it looks so clear, like you wouldn't even feel like you're in something.
They'll let you out if you have.
But if you want to get out, like you push a button and it like tells them to
Like escape rooms. They're like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because I won't do escape rooms.
In the event you needed to get out, there is a process. Our HBO technician will work with you and get on the phone and kind of talk you through as they bring you off of the pressure to remove you from the chamber if needed. And there is a very strict, safe process around that. And there are occasions when a patient might, really need to get out of the chamber. Most of the time, believe it or not, people are very comfortable in there and actually consider it a mini vacation from their day. They get to watch a DVD or a television
relaxing.
show. And
It looks cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are.
I did fall asleep in it.
You should have done
I
longer.
can see how that happens. A lot of people are texting Tara because I already asked Tara this question, but some people are just catching us. How could you do this on your own without using insurance? You can pay for this out of pocket, right? You don't. It has to go through insurance.
You don't have to in all circumstances. It would be case by case where we could talk to you and figure out what your need is. We have had people come through thinking they didn't have an indication for hyperbarics, but they actually did, where their insurance would cover it. So there are times when people have come in and been like, I had radiation 30 years ago. And then we find their insurance is actually authorized that they can actually still receive treatment and things like that. So
cool.
So there are things that we can work with you on, and we do treat those on a case-by-case basis. So if you want access to hyperbaric oxygen, I encourage you just to call our clinic, go to our website, call the clinic that's convenient for you, and then ask those questions.
Okay. And once again, the website is r3healing.com.